within your power to vent the station's atmosphere and kill the organisms aboard?
My programming would only permit that under the most extreme conditions.
Exactly what would those conditions be?
Why do you wish to know?
No reason?
Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Mass Effect Andromeda. So now this did show up as a quest marker on my map to talk to the SAM node and this ancient AI.
My liberator. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
The little conversation she has with Sam whenever we come in here is always
Ryder,
funny.
one of your father's memories is available.
Play the memory, please.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jan Garson said? The code word is fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now.
Oh.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you, and then 7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
So...
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
Though we'll keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right.
Oh!
Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Oh, so Mother's on the ship?
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Well, he was intending to tell us, I think, eventually. But he should have told us,
This
yes.
should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
Elizabeth Riley. Her name sounds familiar. So Dad's plan.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
So this this tells us now, I mean, because I've been questioning when this all transpired with the arcs between Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and now we know that it happened between Mass Effect 2 and 3, because the Reapers didn't even really come out. In the first one, it was the Geth. The second one, it was the Collectors, and the third one was the Reapers. So this happened 2 years after Shepard died, because she died, she's dead for 2 years, and they came back in Mass Effect 2. So, and then the Reapers came out in Mass Effect 3. So this transpired between 2 and 3, and this is why they pushed the arcs, because they figured civilization was going to be gone. And he's right, resources would have been limited in a full-blown war, that they were going to end up being with the Reapers. Wow, okay.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Yeah.
Recall Garson's words about the benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Well, I guess that's it. Okay.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
So, on to... So that was a hell of a shock, knowing that Mom was still alive, that he put her under a false name and brought her along. We all assumed that Mom had died, right?
Your father's personal logs.
So there should be the very last one, Milky Way emergency.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
Turian SOS.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save us.
That does sound dire, doesn't it? If we were on this ship, having gone 600 years away from, into the future, basically, from Earth to start a new colony, and we heard these transmissions, we would assume that civilization as we knew it was all dead back then.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
So she was on the Normandy SR2, which was under Cerberus, right? Yeah. All right, so the benefactor.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... Well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
Okay, so I think we're done.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Yeah. So they didn't update anything. It's okay, so I still have do I need to talk to who? Cryo Bay. So I need to go to Cryo Bay to talk to Scott? Is that what it is? I can't read this up here. It doesn't show it very well. Meet with your brother at your mother's stasis pod in Hyperion. Okay, all right. All right. So we were all shocked. Since he was one of the ones behind all of this, and he had the ability to do all that, right? To hide her. Okay. Interesting.
Fireworks and Sefesa, as outpost colonists out-engineer and Angaran outlaw.
So now we know the timeline.
Daring rescue. This is Agent S.
Oh, and there's another... Is there something else here? No, it's just going informational wall. Okay. I always want to go over here. Why? Why?
This is not good. Damned exiles.
You keep saying the same thing.
I'm glad to see you and your brother back together finally.
Now that he's awake, what's the prognosis?
Everything looks good. Scott's a fighter. His recovery had more to do with that than anything I did. Though we need to keep him around for observation. Give him time to recover.
Really? So you're saying that we still...
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
So he's not going to be doing anything with us. This is all just stupid crap, really. Well, whatever.
Easy now. The nausea will pass.
Yeah, this is the same person you woke up before.
We've docked the Nexus.
This is going down a lot further than I remember it before.
There you are. What's all this about?
I think before it ended here. I'm pretty sure of it. It never went all this far down.
There you are. What's all this about? Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
You'll never believe this.
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean, Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me?
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
I said the same thing, but does it really matter? She's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
But when? Yeah, because we could be old people by the time she's cured, right?
But she's right here. How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes to perfect a cure. If her life or your father's means anything, we owe them that much.
Sam's right. It'll take as long as it takes. No rushing it.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Okay. So that was that. Can we talk to Elizabeth Riley?
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you. We'll get you out of there someday.
Okay. Interesting. Now I have to go back to the Nexus. And we need to go to operations, I'm assuming, is where... Oh, I know I've got stuff. So we need to do... Truth and speak to about your findings. Okay, we need that one. So here we go. We also need to do... Yeah, I figured we'd be in operations.
Held until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified.
He keeps saying that one.
HNS.
They'll never notify him. That's stupid.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director 10 of your status.
Is it up here? This is Addison's office.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
Oh, this is the party.
So afterwards, the cat got twitchy. Took me a while to get back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
Oh, I hope so.
So you're finding out the cat's dirty exaltation secrets?
That's the plan. Your star maps were helpful, by the way.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it and do your best.
I kind of agree. See, she's like me. She came into it without any knowledge. I kind of agree, though.
There's only one way to find out what kind of Pathfinder you are.
Ha. Guess so.
In the meantime, we've a serious matter to deal with. The first vintage bottled in Andromeda. Sent as a gift.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Since we've got a moment to ourselves, shall we toast?
To explorate, let's do it to good colleagues, yep.
To our crews, our Sams, and each other. May we always find our path home.
Okay.
Ryder, always a pleasure. I hear you're assisting Major Salem Varn's investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salem?
I met him once or twice. A remarkable agent, despite his age. Unfortunately, my attempts to aid him have stalled.
What's your take on all this? Yeah.
What do you make of Salem's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It seems monstrous, but the more I consider it, the more the facts seem to fit. I've tried enlisting ARC leadership, those who woke first, but they've been busy, unhelpful, or both. Perhaps we should get creative.
Yep, now you're talking.
Hey, if we don't break the rules, who will?
One of the ARC officers who woke early, Rand Lawn, has an apartment here. If he's too busy to help, you could scan around, carefully, see what you can find.
Okay. So... planetary... okay. Do you have anything to say to me, Tan?
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari.
Ryder, I trust there are no hard feelings. As tempting as Meridian may be, caution must guide us.
But it's what I do.
Director, it's my job as Pathfinder to take risks. Meridian is our chance to find a home. What else matters?
Avoiding wholesale slaughter at the hands of the Ket, for one.
That could happen anyway. It's worth the risk.
The leadership disagrees. That's our final word. Did you have some other business?
Nope.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
No, you're not. You're here to serve your own needs, and that's it. Okay, so we need to go down to the apartments.
Ah, Ryder, my hero. We Solarians have a tough road ahead. It's hard to wake up to such loss. But we are not the first, just one of many. Is there anything on your mind?
Oh, I didn't know we could talk to you. Did you know my father?
What can you tell me about my father?
He was a friend, and what he shared with me was shared in confidence. But I can tell you, the Alec Ryder he showed to the world was but a sliver of the whole. He felt that to lead, he must project utter confidence. With me, he shared his fears and doubts, or at least a few of them. I considered that a great compliment.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
We are resilient. Our lifespan is short, so we have a built-in drive to maximize every minute. Many of us are getting to the business of bolstering our numbers and looking for opportunities to settle worlds. I have a few select teams looking into the Ket. The better we know the enemy, the more prepared we'll be for whatever they throw at us next.
I agree.
How did you get involved with the initiative?
My claim to fame in the Milky Way was that I found a way to restore the biodiversity of my homeworld. For decades, we knew that the planet would soon be unable to sustain us, so I was something of a hero. My work caught your father's attention, and he, how shall I say, laid on the charm to enlist me for the initiative.
Oh, yeah?
Your father could be very charming when he wished.
What is it you strive for? For you, I mean.
For me, all I've ever wanted is clarity. I devote much of my time looking in the mirror, trying to understand myself. Some might find it narcissistic, but in knowing myself, I can be true in the moment, with little self-interrogation. Ultimately, the motivation is to live a life free of regret. I have come close, thus far.
Okay, how's the captain doing?
Is Captain Hager doing well?
Hager is training to be my successor, if or when the need arises. We lost so many of our leaders during our captivity. It's left several roles open to fill. Hager is a dedicated officer. The sky's the limit for him. He'd make a strong Pathfinder.
You're not thinking of skipping out on us, are you?
Of course not. But life is a balancing act, and tipping points lurk around every corner. The better prepared he is, the smoother the transition.
I agree with that.
Nice talking with you, Reika.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.
So can we talk to some of the other Pathfinders here?
Civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Give it a try. You've got great evasion. An ultralight mod would put that to work. Maybe I should.
We can't.
Yes, Apex would have those mods. I could borrow one.
We can't even talk to Cora.
You can requisition anything you need.
Okay.
Oh, of course.
Oops. Can't jump down anything. Let's go. So we need to go scan somebody, break into somebody's apartment, right? Again.
Good to see you.
And here?
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
I don't think it is. It is. We are going to dock. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where the apartments are at. It's on the docking bay. I forgot where they were. It seems like I'm always the only one ever using Tran.
So far. Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
This is HNS.
Family is more important than you experience.
All right. Out of the way, Pathfinder on the loose.
An embassy has been established on Io.
Okay. Which one? Is this it? Or was this Peebee's? I think this was Garrison's. Yeah. I don't think this is the right one. It must be the next one over. Not that one. That one's red. So this one. This one.
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
Okay.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Reika mentioned.
How do we know? How do we know it is? Ooh, we got something here. Food traces. This appears to be the trace remains of a recent meal. Oop.
It's been watered recently.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of novetamine.
A drug?
A neurodepressant reported in some Andromeda wildlife. This plant is not one of them.
Okay.
Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Okay. It's like it's trying to get something here. Oh, talcum powder. This powder is sold for personal use as well as scientific and military contacts. But it didn't show up as a scan. Okay, we have a terminal here. Oh, what's this?
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lon, or someone in his apartment, when exploring out there. Okay, something's fishy. Sam, can you work out which planet the dust on the floor came from?
I have a candidate. No record of any official visit. Once in orbit, I can approximate a nav point.
Okay. So, cost-benefit assessment. To Rand from Nosthan. Here are the estimates you asked for, adjusted for current inflation on the Nexus. MTF, 124 credits, MTQ. Congratulations again on the Fronterical's safe return. So these are the credits that they accumulated while they were in stasis. Invitation. To Rand from Olben. I appreciate even one reply. 12 invites in 12 days have kept me distracted. I hope those 3 junior staff are still accompanying you. It's probably simpler to book space for 12 on the commons and 4 on the mezzanine, plus 1 just in case. That way, if we need one more place, we're prepared. See you on the 18th. OB. Prescription refill reminder. This is an automated reminder for Technical Officer Rand. Your prescription is ready to pick up from medical dispensary. Pickup code, auto-generated. Okay, so what does it say to do? Leave, Rand. Okay. Leave the apartment. Okay. Are we going to get accosted when we leave? Yep.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lon.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
Should I let him know? But I broke into it. He knows I did. He's going to say, oops, how can it be wrong room when you broke into it?
I'm conducting an investigation about the Solarian Ark. I wanted to check a few things.
Ah, I did hear about this. I was too busy to assist. I suppose I'll have to make the time. What do you need?
I'd like to ask Dr. Adden a few questions. Do you know him or where he is?
Oh yes, Adden's some sort of biologist. We were among the first to wake up. Difficult times. I haven't seen him since the Ark was rescued. Why Adden?
Salen Varn mentioned.
Salen? Huh, I see. If the Major's at it again, this makes more sense.
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that planet identified, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Let's see why Rand or his friends are going to the middle of nowhere.
This way. Yep. So we're going back to Eliden. It appears. I hear birds whistling. All right.
This is amazing. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I can understand where
the Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help.
Oh, I don't want to hear my voice. So, I mean, I can understand people with conspiracy theories. I get that way sometimes too. But if you were an STG agent and always saw conspiracies everywhere, would you ever get over that? But at the same time, they know when something doesn't look right because they have seen it, right? So you can't discount them.
All systems green.
All right, so we're going over here. Bouncing around all over again. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's just waste some more resources. Okay, truth and trespass.
We're on course.
So I wonder where this one's going to be on here. Oh, who should we take? Oh, Jal doesn't like being here. We'll take Drac because this is his planet, right? Better. We'll just confirm. We'll just take who we have. At this point in time, it really doesn't matter. We've done all the loyalty missions. They're maxed out on their skill points, so they can keep accumulating skill points, but I can't put them anywhere because there's no more space to put them into, which is stupid. They should have figured that out, and when you hit the max on all of their skills, they should have gave you an extra one just for the hell of it, right? So you can do something with those skill points. But it wouldn't unlock until you got all the skills used up. Which is what they should have done. Okay. So we need to go where? Truth clear up there, do we? This would probably be the best direct one. This is the architect. Back into the heat we go. We were just here. We were just here.
If we die out here, how long do you think it'll take to find us?
Forever and ever, if they ever do. First, they probably have tracking devices on, especially me with Sam, right? Especially with Sam, with me having Sam, I'm sure. Woo! Here we go, flying. Hi. We don't want you. Yeah, this is out in the middle of the boonies. Is this it?
Pathfinder, these are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
Maybe they picked something up. There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface.
Sand traps all over? We never found any sand traps before. Never. We've been all over this planet. I remember this. Here we go. Oops. I need to back up.
Something was here, then dragged. That way.
Okay. These are easier to follow than some of the other ones I had to try to do. Yeah, I know we're getting there. We're just following you. They should have left footprints. Well, in the sand with the wind blowing, they would be covered up, right? I know, it's up here. Oh, are we at a
Scavengers. I'd be careful. Out here, they're dangerous.
The trail leads right to them.
How do we know they're scavengers? Because we didn't even see them till just now. Defeat the scavengers. Are they too far away? Probably. They are. They're too far away.
Like outlaws.
there's a Drac in there.
Wait, is that Phelan?
He's hanging in there.
Pass the metagel. Let's get him back on his feet.
Oh, I can't get through there. Go ahead and take care of them. I'm getting a whole bunch of weapons here. Thank you for taking care of them while I wandered around here. Outlaw Arc. Okay, this is. Okay.
Salen, what happened to you?
Salen? Very familiar for our first real meeting.
What?
Not funny, Solarian.
I contacted you, hoping one of my suspects would do something reckless, and unfortunately, he did. I imagine I was supposed to vanish out here while he used my cloak device. Any Salen you met was Dr. Adden in disguise.
Wait, he asked me to analyze leads that could implicate him.
Let me guess. Adden asked you to scan those leads. I suspected the traitor was hiding messages on optical encoders.
What?
Those messages were the real proof I needed, but a powerful scanner like yours would wipe them. Adden used you and my investigation to cover his tracks. Canny bastard.
You both used me. Yeah, you
I
did.
feel like you and Dr. Adden are taking turns yanking my strings.
Then who was Adden's puppeteer? Everything comes back to our arc. Adden didn't have the clearance to alter logs or affect the nav computer, yet he's obviously guilty. I suspect Adden is the front man for a conspiracy involving the Ket. He's the key to blowing it open.
I don't trust you. Okay. So somebody pulled a double on us, a double wookie. They impersonated him, the real STG agent, by using his cloak thing, abilities, to get us to track down Aiden so we could wipe out stuff for Aiden. Okay. So I don't trust you either. How do I know that you're the real STG agent, right? You could be Aiden too. Except that you were injured. I don't trust you though, I don't. But still, something is going on, and we know that there is, so yeah.
Right, except Adden got rid of anything we had on him, and I'll bet Rand Lawn has disappeared.
Adden. He forgot the dart he poisoned me with. Still in there, with the ballistics intact. Contact Adden, feign ignorance, and ask for a meeting. I'll be there to arrest him.
We'd need somewhere to meet Adden, somewhere neutral.
There are caves on Kadara that might be suitable.
Send the word.
Of course, we're going to Kadara! Speak to the imposter in Kadara's caves. Oh my gosh. Pathfinder, you ought to know you're wasting resources here. So we'll get this all done, and then we'll be exploring in some of the other places and end up having to go back to these areas again. This just makes a game really, really long when it doesn't need to be. It's unnecessary. I have over 100, I probably about like 150 hours in this game already. Because I'm so thorough for one thing, and I do a lot more exploring. This one guy that I've been watching playing the same game. He's a little bit behind me in the Let's Plays that I've been watching. He recorded his years ago when it first came out, but he only has like 80 hours in it. But that's because he's not as extensive and as exploring as I am. And he's complaining about the length of it too. Okay, so we need to go up here. Yeah, he complains about the unnecessary scenes and dialogue that have nothing to really do with the game, and it just extends the game for no reason. Like this, all hopping around from galaxy to galaxy. Oh my gosh, or system to system. It's just ridiculous. Makes you very tired of the game, I can tell you that. I'm ready to start something new. But I'm invested in it now, right? I need to find out what happened. Into the Kadara caves we go. And they waited until the very last to bring Scott out of his coma and then to find out about Mother. We still haven't even had movie night. Oh, I have to go to Aya. Oh, that's right. I have to go back to Aya. Forgot about that. To get ingredients for movie night. I need to go to the slums. So the caves are where? They are over here. Which side is this going to be on? This side? It's going to be on this side. Okay, so we're going to be over here.
We can't leave the outlaws to claim this tech.
They always do. They're all around all over the place. Okay, so where are we at? Bill, is this it? This is the cave. Oh, leave that thing alone. Come on, guys. Thank you. Oh, we have a container here. We'll just take your container.
There you are. Did you investigate those leads?
I learned you're a Ket collaborator and a murderer.
Who's one victim short? Oh, it's true. Old spies really do live forever. This old spy would punch you if he wasn't carrying evidence in his chest. I tried to give you a decent burial, Major. There was no time to convince you of our cause.
No arguments with your cause. There was no time to convince you of our cause. What was your cause?
Selling your Ark to the Ket makes no logical or tactical sense.
To you, because you lack data. Several of us woke early, prepped the Ark, and then we found the Ket, an unstoppable enemy. So we made a pact. Sacrifice our Ark to the Ket and learn their secrets. So one day, we could destroy them along with their exaltation.
Collaborate to infiltrate? So you gave up the Ark, and they killed so many of your people.
You pretended to be Ket allies so you could study them, then stab them in the back.
Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secrets we learn could stop our extinction before it begins. Give us our freedom, and they're yours. Don't let this go to waste.
So what did you learn?
What exactly are you offering?
The intricacies of the Ket Empire. Vassals, potential weak points, exaltation secrets. Which we can't confirm. And you could have pulled out of your cloaca. We had to sacrifice civilians for this, Major. Will you let that be for nothing?
Oh, another hard choice here. He did sacrifice civilians for intel. And some of them, I don't think they've been exalted yet because they were still working on that. The Ket were. I've already, oh my gosh. Everyone's gonna hate me. But if we arrest him, we're not gonna get the information we need. I mean, I've already collaborating with the kit, right? Oh my god, I'm doing the same thing, except I haven't sacrificed my people for it. He did. That's the whole thing. He sacrificed his own people. We do need his intel. Will we get his intel if we arrest him? I don't know. Oh my gosh, hard decisions. But we are looking at, I mean, the initiative left the Milky Way because they knew the Reapers were coming, or they thought they were coming, and now we know, yes, they did come and devastated the Milky Way. Though what these here, me, doesn't know is that the Milky Way was able to fight back, but they were still devastated. So now we come to a new system, a new galaxy, a new, to the Andromeda, and now we're dealing with the Ket, who kind of the same thing. They want to exalt all races and wipe everybody out. All other species are below them, so they don't care about their existence. They just want to exalt them, take their genetics. So we're looking at the same thing here, mass extinction through another race. Same kind of plot, right? Just a different name to it. And they're not, they're organic, they're not synthetic. But we do need intel.
You're despicable. But if your secrets could save us, teach us to fight exaltation, deal.
That's fine. We can always kill him and his buddies later.
Yep.
The hell with that! He gave them our Ark!
And we saved it. We're vulnerable. We can't afford to lose any advantage.
If you trust Adam, you deserve everything you get. If I see him again, you'll have to ID him by his teeth.
I'll transfer my intel to you immediately. My life is entirely in your hands. Thank you for your foresight. You don't know how many lives you'll save.
Will we now? Okay. So there's a lot of codexes here. I'm just not even, and I have to get out of the cave, don't I? I know Kilo, he's gonna be mad. Oh, I keep doing the wrong. He's gonna be mad because we let the guy who killed some Solarians, gave up the Ark. These are black and white decisions. There's no gray in them at all. Tempest, here we go. So I'll have to check my journal and see what it says. I think there was a nav point we were supposed to check too out in the system. I feel like this just gets old. It was really amazing when I first saw it, but now it's just old. Okay, so priority. The journey to Meridian. Go to the... Okay. Those are all done. Wow, okay. So... Yeah, we know that. No, we're not doing that one. Think these are all architect. Yes, they are. Life on the Frontier. Investigate space attacks on Nexus ships. Sites investigated 204. I don't know where those are going to be at. Tempest. Movie night. Obtain components from... Oh yeah, that's right. I have to go to the AM market. Bold. Missing science crew. Factor fiction. Disable security matrix. Yeah, that is one. I think there was something weird that happened with that, because I did disable everything. Okay, so we need to go to Aya. So we can do movie night, right? Movie night. So we can get the components so that Gil can put together something so we can actually build the movies instead of just listening and hearing, or visual and hearing, we'll be able to feel it, tactile. Which I think is an amazing thing. And eventually, I'm surprised we haven't discovered that yet. But I think that comes down to implants. It's going to come down to some kind of brain implant for us to be able to actually experience a movie. Okay, movie night. The Witnesses. What is The Witnesses? The Witnesses. I don't remember that one. I might have to look in my journal for that. I'll bring Jal with us since this is his home world, or one of his worlds. Okay, so this is speak to these are all this speak to who? Speak to who? Was it urges you to speak with the few remaining Angara. Oh, I knew there was some. Is this what this is? Where are we at? Tempest Nexus is not saying. It was a task. That's right, a task. Kadara's search for more adapters, volatile, destroy the volatile, catch and release. What was it? The Witnesses. Yeah, okay. So that's that one, but we also had a movie night one too. And that Tempest movie night. Okay. So movie night is gonna be right ahead of us. Over here. General goods. Okay, just go over there. I forgot we had that. We were supposed to talk to the witnesses. Oopsie, I went right by you, didn't I?
Share them with your friends. That's not good. Pathfinder.
So, is this who I'm supposed to be getting it from? Or is it over here? Oh, maybe it's something special. I have to look at the special, right?
Welcome.
Do we have special? Remnant, bid, here we go. Needed that. And what is this one? Tarian plant. Oh, I think we already had that one. Okay. Okay, so that one's done. Return the components to... Yeah, okay. Now we need to go to... There's one clear up here, so we'll start up there first. Resistance headquarters. You're over here.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
They tricked your people, yeah. No wonder I wasn't welcome.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
Wow, that's sad. That's sad. Oh, there was some new on here. Update. Mineral baths at Darvasha. The volcanic mineral springs on Darvasha have been declared safe and are now open to the public during the daylight hours. Bathers are encouraged to spend no more than 2 hours in the springs to alleviate the expected demand. Festival of Grisim. As an equinox approaches, Ea will soon transit away from its sun for a cycle. Tomorrow night, families are encouraged to celebrate this moment. Remind your loved ones of all you have. Make room at the meal table for those without family of their own. Never forget that the sun always returns to us. Loa Beater Benefit Performance. Famous musician and humorist Loa will perform his acclaimed solo in original composition. Well, anyway, whatever. I need to talk to somebody in here. This is just a weird place. To get around in. That's why I'd rather just do the fast, because there's doors you have to go in and out of. It's just weird layout. You're over here.
Invest in your personal protection. Shield yourself.
Moshe said you'd want to hear my experience with the cat, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the cat. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a cat transmission to isolate us for capture.
Oh no!
The captain had saved our lives.
Well...
You can't have been more than a child when that happened.
I was old enough to know life would never be the same.
So, they tricked everybody, didn't they? And then you over here?
The Moshe said you remember when the cat arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Yeah. Okay, so we're done. We spoke to everybody we were supposed to. Okay, task completed. You don't need anything up here, do you? I didn't see anything. It looked like he was going to request anything. Nope. So I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. I think we've got everything done now. So now when we come back, finally, when we come back, we will be checking out those new systems that are on our map now, and then proceed on to the next part of this quest for the Archon, or for Meridian. So if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.